Hey everyone, this is Hani of Critical Faculty and Tesla Karina. Well, we are going to be ordering a Tesla today, and we thought we'll share the experience with you because what the heck, we are going to be celebrating this, but also might be a good chance for people to understand how does the online ordering thing works with Tesla. I would imagine this would be similar. It doesn't matter where you are around the world, would be very similar. So we are going to be showing and ordering a Tesla Model 3 live on air. And we've got even a couple of our cats around. We've got Fat Tony right in the background. Say hello, Tony. And we've got Teddy here right by Karina. The other dude is sleeping downstairs. Right. So we have been thinking about converting to electric cars for quite some time. And we've taken the plunge a couple of days ago. I've already traded in my Mercedes, my petrol, fossil fuel, goodbye. And I urge everybody to start thinking seriously about converting to an EV. It's good, not just for the planet, but it's actually good for your wallet as well. The price of petrol at the moment is quite high, so I think it's right about the right time. And there's so much competition going on at the moment. We've settled in Australia here. There are 4 cars that are in fierce competition. Tesla Model 3 has always been around, or the Tesla range altogether. The Model Y is now around as well, but we don't need an SUV. We also had a choice of the Polestar 2, which is a sort of the offshoot of Volvo, and then the 2 Korean siblings being Hyundai Ioniq 5 and the Kia EV6. And to be honest with you, the 2 Korean siblings have been sort of standing out in the market for the amount of features you can get out of these 2 cars for the price as well. It's great value. So we've decided, since we are going to be alternating driving the 2 cars, we have 2 separate or 2 different type of cars. A couple of days ago, I purchased the EV6, and I might try to find the video to share it with you here for those who have not seen that. If you give me a second, I'll be able to share it in a second, just to see how it looks like. I think I'll be able to share it in a moment. Brand new electric car, Kia EV6. I'm just receiving it now, and I've traded in my Mercedes AMG. And this is Karina talking to the salesperson. It's a beautiful car. It's in matte silver. I'm going to do another, like a proper video review on it. That's how it looks. And later this week, we're going to order another electric car for Karina, my wife, and it's going to be the Tesla Model 3. She wants a smaller car, and here it is. All right. I'm going to take some photos, and we'll do a proper review of the Kia EV6 later on. So that was the Kia EV6. If you're interested, it's such a beautiful car. I'll do a proper technical review, like how it works, the driving of it, the mechanism, the technology. It's loaded with technology. This is really a good choice for somebody who wants slightly bigger car and had enough of the Teslas, because the Teslas are sort of everywhere at the moment. This is a good alternative, but still the Model 3, in my opinion, is the best sort of a sporty small sedan car, and I think would suit Karina quite nicely. So it's time to share the Tesla website and show you how it works. And we are going to be ordering it today live. So are you excited, Karina?
Very
Karina is very shy. She does not like to be on social media, so she's very reluctant to be, but I've convinced her, especially because the other two members of the family sort of agreed to show up. You can see Tony in the background is very enthused, is very, very excited, to the point that he actually collapsed from the excitement. Um, so we are going to share the screen now, and we are going to be going to the Tesla website. All right. And this is the Tesla website, guys. This is obviously the Model Y is the front of the Tesla website in Australia because they are trying to push. This is a brand new model. It's more of an SUV. We don't have children and we don't have dogs and we don't need to carry big things or go sort of off-roading or camping. So we don't have a need for such a large car. So the Model 3, being the niftier of the two, it's a lot faster. In my opinion, will drive a bit better than the Model Y, and that's what we were ordering today. So we're heading to the Model 3, and this is how it looks. You can see it's a lot sportier, and we are gonna order now. Now, just to take you through some of the information, because it's very important if you're ordering a Tesla that you understand what you are looking at here. So the Model 3 Tesla is the sort of the small sedan variant of the range, and they come in three different formats. The rear wheel drive, and then the dual motor, which is also called the long range. And that will increase the range from, as you can see, from 491 kilometers, and the speed as well, the top speed, as well as speed up to 100, from 0 to 100 kilometers. And you can see once you go to the Model 3 long range, the sort of the factors and the numbers change. Longer range, probably faster speed is the top speed. Yeah, top speed has gone up just only by 8 kilometers. It's not much really. And the 0 to 100 is from change from 6.1 seconds to the 4.4 seconds. The performance one, which is absolutely insane, 0 to 100 in 3.3 seconds, top speeds 261 kilometers per hour. That is a top performance. Is very thirsty for energy. And in Victoria, in Melbourne, if you live around here, you know that you will have zero chance of getting to that sort of speed driving around the city. It's quite a busy city, and therefore there's just no need. It's more of a psychological thing rather than a practicality. So we're actually going to be ordering the base model here because we think it's plenty of power. If you have driven an electric car before and you compare it to an ICE, an internal combustion car, the pickup is immediate. There is no delay whatsoever. So it will feel a lot faster, even though it might not be. My AMG was 4.5 seconds from 0 to 100 kilometer, and my new car is about 7 seconds. But for some reason, my new car, my Kia, the electric Kia, feels a bit faster for some reason, or actually a lot faster. It's just immediate push as soon as you put your foot on the accelerator. So we're moving into the next bit, and this is where we choose the color. Now, quickly about the features. The Model 3 here is 6.1 seconds. The range is 491 kilometers, which is plenty. Karina, you drive about 40 to 50 kilometers a day of that.
Yeah.
So there's no need really for such a long range. It's got the basic autopilot, and if you're familiar with Tesla, the basic autopilot on Tesla is probably the best, and it's a lot more advanced than maybe the extra or enhanced autopilots on a lot of cars, even the Mercedes and the BMW. So that is usually should be enough. It's got all the safety features you would imagine, including some sort of autonomous driving as well. Um, Tesla by far has the biggest charging network, not just in Australia, but in the world. So it's no brainer. If you own a Tesla, you'll have absolutely no problem whatsoever finding a charger for it during your travel. OTA, over the air updates. Tesla is a tech company, and it's a technology piece, and then it's a sort of a car built around that technology. And it gets new features through over-air updates. It even has pretty much everything inbuilt, waiting for you to purchase the item, like an FSD, full self-driving mechanism, or enhanced autopilot. And by just a software update, that you'll be able to, after purchasing the item, you already have it. There's no installation whatsoever. It's everything is already in the car. It just gets enabled remotely by the software developers. Sentry mode, I think that's to do with the amount of cameras and sensors around the car. And it's always recording. It's got an inbuilt dash camera. I think it's 128 GB of memory that will always record what's going on around the car. If it's parked and there is some suspicious activity around it, there's always surveillance around it, as well as I think about 8 cameras always working to sense the surroundings. It's got huge front storage as well, 649 in total. There's a couple of storage areas in the back, just a normal boot, and an area underneath it, as well as this, as you can see, the front, or we call it here the fruit. But basically there's no motor to speak of, and therefore you can actually use the space where the motor usually dwells in a normal ICE car, and you can have it in the front, and you can put a decent sized suitcase. And lastly, it comes with an excellent mobile app where you can control your car remotely, from turning on the climate to summoning the car. A lot of features that you can use just through the Tesla mobile app. Right. Now it's the time to choose the color. And the Tesla comes at no cost if you choose the white color. That's the base color. But any other color, you've got to pay a little bit extra. And that's what we're doing today. White is not our favorite color. We were so keen on the red, but we actually saw it while we're just driving it, and it was a little bit duller than that red. So what is the color that you want to settle for, Karina, today?
Blue, please.
So I think we're going to go for the blue. And the blue is $1,500 more, and that's added now to the price. Now, there are 2 types of wheels you can choose from: the 18-inch Aero wheels and the 19-inch Sport wheels, which is $2,200 extra. Now, if you noticed, Tesla back a couple of years ago have moved away from the silver trims. There's no more chrome around the handles or sort of the bonnet and those sort of areas. It's been sort of jet blacked out around the trims. And therefore, when you look at this tire and the wheel being silver, and looking at the standard at the 18-inch wheel, I think it suits more the color theme, which is all black. Plus, so I think it looks better, but I think as well that it adds something else. It changes the range. An 18-inch wheel has longer range than the sports one. So right now you will see the range is for 491 kilometers. If I change to 19-inch wheels, oh, it stays the same. I thought it would be a little less. Well, that's a bummer. But we still think, I think it will still, for fuel economy, the bigger the wheel, usually not fuel economy, range. I need to start to change the language now. Fuel economy is something of the past, so it's more of a range. And this one will get you more range, and I think it suits the black coloring around the car a lot more. Now, the interior, as you can see, no buttons, nothing to speak of other than the steering wheel and this humongous 15-inch infotainment system that will control the car entirely. And it's a lot of people think, oh, that's very quite distracting because you keep having to look. There's no cluster in front of you. You're going to have to look over your shoulder all the time. But you made a very good point, Corinne, the other day and said, well, if you're buying a technology car, you don't need to push buttons anymore. You just use your voice. So you can control the car using your voice. And there are two types of interior you can go for, the black leather or the white leather. And the white leather is extra $1,500, but I've never been keen on white leather for obvious reasons. I think it's not gonna age well, and you're gonna have to really be a slave for cleaning it. So what do you reckon, Corinne?
Go black.
Okay. So we are going to go for the black color. Now, these are the features of the interiors of the Tesla. The Tesla has an expansive glass roof that goes all the way from the driver to the back seat and only divided by just a little column in between. Otherwise, the entire roof is just a glass roof that is filtered, and it's been treated in a way that will block ultraviolet and sun heat. So it's a pretty good one. This is the central display that I told you about. It's 15-inch control infotainment system that you can actually play Netflix on, and music, and some party tricks, games, all sort of things. Plus, I think it's got Google Maps in there, and it's such a fantastic system. It's just the best. I think it's even better than the technology in the Kia, in my opinion. To be fair, Tesla by far has the best technology in any EV, full stop. Now, again, this is something very unique to Tesla that we haven't seen in any other car. My car, for example, has one wireless charger pad. Tesla's the only EV to have dual wireless chargers. So if I'm riding next to Karina, I can charge my phone at the same time, which is really good. The interior is vegan interior, so it's not real leather, but it's man-made, which is pretty good. It suits us nicely. The climate control is quite advanced. You can actually control it with your own hands, directing the flow, where the flow is going to come from. I think as well, this car has got heated front and back seats, as well as heated steering wheel. Here we go. Some of the features: upgraded audio immersive sound. It's got music and media over Bluetooth, a USB port in the glove box with 128 GB portable storage device included. The comfort, power adjustable heated front seats, heated front and rear seats, heated steering wheel, tinted glass roof with ultraviolet and infrared protection. And the conveniences are power folding, auto dimming, heated side mirrors, custom driver profiles, and center console with storage, 4 USB-C ports, and wireless charging for 2 smartphones. You will get, I think we get 30 days of free wireless connectivity. And once you upgrade to that, I think it's about $10 a month in Australia, which is a really great value. You will end up getting obviously the navigation, which is anyway standard. But on top of that, you'll get live traffic visualization. It's very advanced, not your normal live traffic updates, satellite view maps, video streaming, karaoke, music streaming, and internet browser. So basically, it will enable the inbuilt SIM card with a 4G or a 5G capabilities within the car itself. Now we are going to be order this car on the basic sort of entry level plus a couple of other things because we want to remain under a government rebate threshold, which means if we stay like that without adding anything any further, we get a Victoria government EV rebate of $3,000, which is great, and that's great because what we can do is we can add all these things later on, just a couple of weeks later after we get the grant, and we can add the enhanced autopilot, which will give you navigate, autopilot, auto lane change, auto park, summon, and smart summon, where you could be sort of parked about 100 meters away from yourself. You've got shopping bags. You don't want to carry the bags. It's raining. With the remote control, you can actually summon your car to come to wherever you are, just like in the picture there. And for an extra 5,000, because once you paid for the enhanced autopilot, for a full self-driving capability for $10,100, once you've got the enhanced autopilot, you only just need to pay the difference of $5,000, and you've got yourself the entire FSD capabilities. So right now we are about $72,607, and as you can see, if we order today, the estimated delivery is between February and May 2023. So it's going to be a 2023 model. So it's a bit of a long wait, but it's quite worth it. Karina's got a nice convertible at the moment that she doesn't want to give up immediately. Summer is coming. So that is the opposite of Game of Thrones now. So instead of winter is coming, summer is coming, and the convertible will be quite handy then. So I think March, April is when it starts to get really cold, and therefore it's a good time to have the Tesla. Now we're going to continue to payment. So while we're entering our credit card details and stuff like that, we are just going to come back to, we're going to stop sharing for a second while we're doing the ordering so you folks don't steal our credit cards. And we'll be with you in a second, but we're just entering our credit card details. And we're adding Karina's details here. Now, usually at this point, it will ask you for, it's always better to create an account beforehand, which is a Tesla account. That's exactly what we've done beforehand. But for some reason, it does not grab the details. It will ask you to add the details once again. Is this your mobile number, Karina? Oh, okay, maybe. Okay, I see it here. All right, and we are going to enter the numbers. This is the one here. Okay, we're going to be putting the billing address. Okay, and then we can, I guess, share again. Okay, brilliant. So we've entered our billing details, and Tesla is quite interesting. They don't need an arm and a leg for a deposit. Only $350 will secure your order, and it becomes part of the order. So we've entered all our details, and once we click this blue place order, and I'll let Karina have the honor, and the order will be placed. Let's see. Orders confirmed. We got a hedgehog there saying, haha, yes. Obviously, Elon Musk is a bit of a character, so he does things. He's got fart sounds in the car, just like the one we heard now. And your Model 3 order is confirmed, and we get a confirmation number. So hopefully your Gmail by now, Karina, would have received something.
Yes.
So that's it, folks. We thank you so much for tuning in. Hopefully, you've learned something. If you are looking to order a Tesla in your own country, I think it's going to be the identical way of ordering. It's so simple, it's so straightforward. It's a waiting game now. So, thank you for those who joined us today, and thank you for those who congratulated us. Thank you, Ahmed. Thank you, Samia. Thank you, Yar. It's very nice of you to join us, and hopefully, this will entice you to order your first electric car in the future. From myself, Karina, Fat Tony, and looks like Teddy's already buggered off. And we'll thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you later.